If you want to see change in your child's eating habits without pressure, constant mealtime battles, or the shame you grew up with, you're in the right place. Welcome to Family in Focus. I'm Dr. Wendy Schofer, the pediatrician helping parents lead meaningful change without harm. Here we focus on the connection and practical shifts that help families thrive at every size. Let's get started. Parents, this is your origin story. It is not just for superheroes. Oh my goodness. So, let's be honest, like where we are right now, parents, we feel really stuck trying to figure out how to help our kids create changes, how to be able to help them navigate and a lot of stuff that does need to change. I mean, let's talk about, whether it is food choices, eating habits, electronic use, movement, exercise, just get off the freaking couch. Like there's a lot of things that need to change. And yet it's like, oh my gosh, this is not working. It feels like we're failing over and over and over again. And so I want to call that out specifically today, that sense of like, I feel stuck. I feel like I'm failing and I'm not creating the changes that I want. Same. Okay. Let's just first recognize you are not alone. This is such a shared experience that we are all having right now because honestly, we want to be able to help our kids. We see things, we know things need to change. And then the question is, but how? My God, how to make it happen? So I'd like to offer that you're not failing. Okay, let's just say that straight up. You're not failing. But what's being offered to you is a failing approach. It's not you. It's actually what's being promoted, prescribed, whatever it is. So I've been in pediatric practice now for over 20 years, and I really value the education that I received. I really value how I have always practiced. I have connected with families. I've really built relationships. And yet I have done wrong. I recognize that. So I am going to turn back the clock probably 10 to 15 years ago. And that's where I was really starting to hear more and more of the concerns about children's weight, their eating habits, their mental health, a lot about sleep and movement. Like basically all of the different lifestyle aspects were really coming into the office, or they were becoming more of a conversation in the office. And I was like, I know what to do. I would write out a plan, also known as a prescription. I'm like, okay, this is how much to get your child to eat. This is a portion size. This is what meals should look like. This is how much they should be moving every day. And don't forget, to break a sweat and for how long and all the things. I wrote it all out. I was really meticulous about my plans. They were amazing. And recognizing that change does not happen overnight, I'm like, hey, come back. See me in 3 to 6 months and let's see what happens. And thank God I had built the relationships ahead of time because they actually did come back. They did come back. So we had that going on. What parents would relay to me more often than not was, this isn't working. This is not working. Now, I can't get my kid to eat this. We're having food fights. My God, I cannot get them off the couch, let alone get them out into the wild and exercise. I hate exercising, and now I'm trying to make my kid do this. And oh my God, now I'm finding candy wrappers underneath the bed. We're failing the plan. I'm failing. And I received all of this information, and I was like, okay, hold on a minute. The first thing that popped into my head was, me too. I'm having the exact same issues that parents were describing to me. So what I was prescribing to them, I was practicing in my own home, and it was not working. And so it left me like in that moment of like feeling completely lost. And so now I'm thinking, okay, yeah, me too. I'm failing as a mom. I'm failing as a doctor. My God, I'm failing. I'm failing, failing, failing. Okay, there's a reason why we come to that because we think that the answers are all out there. We just need to follow the plan. But the thing is, these plans are not created for our families. This approach, this prescription, like, I know what's right for you, uh, that is what's failing us. That approach is failing us, and it's everywhere that we turn. Everybody's got an answer. Oh, please, if you go up and you say to somebody, you know what, I got a picky eater, stop. They'll tell you exactly what to do. Oh my God, they'll tell you what to feed them. Have you tried this? I've got this secret, approach that you have to try this. And if you have, an emotional eater, if you have someone who, eats really quickly, they're like, oh, okay, well, you got to get them to drink a glass of water in between bites. It's like, oh my gosh, all the prescriptive changes, all the things that everybody knows what you should be doing. Oh my goodness. All right. This approach is failing us. So this was my moment where I was realizing, okay, if all of this, if I think that I'm failing in all these different ways, well, you know what? Maybe I'm going to start questioning that. So what shifted for me was really starting to look for what is working. What is working well? Because I knew that even though there was a sense that things were just not working well, I'm like, there are things. So last time I shared the story of Emily and her mom who felt that she was failing, even though Emily was doing great. And so we started really looking at all of the things that are going well, because that was a great foundation for Emily, for her health, for her habits, but also for her mom to see things are going well here. And so that is really something to be able to start shifting to start looking at, well, what is the one thing that is going well right now? And that's actually a question that I ask regularly of parents. I ask it of kids all the time. Tell me one thing that's going well right now. This is a practice, and this is my challenge to you. Name one thing, because this is where it all starts. We're getting our feet underneath us. We're getting a stable ground. We're finding the one thing that's going well, because that's the thing that we get to build upon. And it's the thing that you uniquely know. It's not looking to everybody else to say, you know what, this is what you need to change. This is what you need to do. This is where you get to look at what is going well right now, in this moment, today, for you, for your family. You get to decide which aspect you want to look at. But I challenge you, there is something that's going well. When we take the inventory of what's going well, we get to see how, you know what, we actually are not failing. We're poking holes in that whole theory. We're finding the things that are going well. And the more that we focus on that, the more evidence that we find. So perhaps you're like, yeah, I'm just looking for one thing. And maybe in a couple of days, when you're looking for your one thing, you're like, actually, there's two. Actually, there's three. Great practice to share with your kids as well. So my challenge to you today is just name it. What's one thing that's going well right now for you? If you'd like support putting this into practice in your home, learn how I work with families at wendyschaufermd.com. Hey, while I'm a doctor, I am not your doctor. This podcast is for education, not medical advice. It's never a prescription, so take what fits and please leave the rest. And remember, you are the parents creating the change that your family needs. Welcome to the movement. Hey, it's time to go check out the next episode.